That looks so cool. The legendary Shania Twain takes us inside her rise to fame in the new Netflix documentary, Shania Twain, Not Just a Girl. She's joining us now. Welcome, Shania.
It's so good to see you.
So nice to see you. You look amazing. Where are we talking to you from today?
I'm in my library in Switzerland.
In Switzerland.
And these are my hydrangeas from my garden.
Wow. What time is it there?
It's probably midnight here or something like that, somewhere around there. But I'm a night owl.
Well, I appreciate you taking the time to speak with us. That was a really cool trailer. Got me excited to check it out. You're telling your incredible story in this new doc, Not Just a Girl. Why did you want to make this movie now?
Well, I wrote a ton of music, and I started reflecting a lot on life, on myself, on my work, and it felt like the right time to get it all in one collective. And it just felt really satisfying to get it all. I mean, it was such a huge labor of love just to go through it all again.
Yeah.
And this is like my rainy day moment to go through my entire music career and pull it all together and share it with my fans.
That's a great analogy. What about in That Don't Impress Me Much? I know you gave a shout out to Brad Pitt because you said he didn't impress you much. What do you think about him in that outfit when he was rocking a skirt? Did you get to see that?
I didn't. Oh, well, that's awesome. I think he looks great, whatever he does. You know, he's a cool guy, and I've never met him yet. So
You've
maybe
never met him?
need to,
You've never met him after all these years, really? Oh,
no.
wow.
So this is why I really can't speak about what I think of Brad Pitt because I don't really know Brad Pitt. I often wonder, it must drive him a little bit crazy because it's one of those songs that just never goes away.
No, it's incredibly flattering. I think he probably loves it. We also love seeing you at Coachella when you were singing with Harry Styles. How was that on stage with him at that moment?
This was really a magical moment for me. And, you know, one of the first things I asked him was, what are you going to wear? And, you know, what are you wearing? That I can kind of like be in this, in the similar vibe, but he never did tell me. And then I didn't see him in what he was wearing until I was on stage.
Oh, wow. And it looks like you all coordinated. So, wow, that just worked out perfect right there. I remember back in 2003, you lost your voice to Lyme's disease, I believe. How's your voice doing now? You sound great. How was it to go back to performing?
Oh, that was a real challenge going back to performing. So I ended up getting an operation, open throat operation. I won't go into the gory details, but it was to stabilize the vocal cords, and it just made it more possible for me to sing over long periods of time. And I mean, it's been difficult, but I'm doing great.
I think so too. Well, you've done so many amazing things, Shania. I'm going to ask you about a couple of them in a segment I'm calling That Do Impress Mario Much. Okay? For example, you had 100 songs in your head memorized when you were a little girl. Is that true?
This is very true.
Wow.
You know, I was very serious as a child artist. I always had 100 songs ready to go. And I wanted to be prepared for requests.
Wow.
So if someone was, I mean, they were all country songs. Kenny Rogers, Dolly Parton, I knew them all.
That's awesome. That is so cool. I couldn't believe this. True Prince wanted to produce and record you, but you turned him down?
You know, the funny thing is that I'm such a huge fan. I regret it now. I regret it because I should have just done it. I had no idea that he was going to leave us so early, so prematurely. But he called me up right so soon after my split with Mutt that I was emotionally not ready to make new music yet. And I was in a frame of mind. I was swearing a lot. It was very like emotionally charged during that time. So I'm on the phone with Prince and I was, you know, cursing and he said, he just told me that he preferred that I didn't curse.
Prince, really?
Yeah, and I thought, if I go to Paisley Park and I check in there, you know, as a guest in that studio and I can't swear, I don't know if I can function. I think I need to be, it's kind of like, you know, I want to be able to like express myself
Sure.
and not have to guard.
Right.
So I actually thought, I'm not so sure we're that compatible in that sense. And maybe he would be offended by I'm like the real me. I don't know.
That's funny. That's a great story. And last one for you. True, you used to work at McDonald's in high school.
Yep. I sang in bars at night, and then during like from after school from like 4 to 7, I had a shift at McDonald's, and I was primarily on fries. I was so good on fry station. I mean, I got so good at those fries. I could get those fries standing up perfectly in that box. And then I ended up on drive-through, which I really loved and enjoyed. I loved all my jobs. I always made the most of all my jobs, and I really just enjoyed, you know, welcome to McDonald's. Can I take your order, please?
Hey, nailing it.
I like serving. I like to serve people, and I like to make people happy.
Well, you've made a lot of people happy, and I can't wait to check out this documentary. Congratulations on everything, Shania, and hope to see you in person soon. Have fun out there in Switzerland. Thank you for taking the time. Listen, Shania's documentary, Not Just a Girl, is streaming on Netflix now. Be sure to check it out. And up next, Chef Susan Feniger showing us how to whip up a classic Mexican dish in less than 7 minutes. Stay with us.